Homeland Security to narcotics details. They are dogs who've served our country well. But in retirement, it's not all destined to live a full life, these dogs aren't.
Well, this morning, CBS 2's Vince Gerasole meeting vets who are saving these dogs. Interesting stories, Vince.
It's just been a pleasure meeting these animals this morning. I want to introduce you to the next dog that we're trying to make some friends with. This is Ornella over here. And Dan Shearer from Save a Vet, tell me a little bit more about Ornella's story.
Ornella's from Homeland Security. She was narcotics and border protection. She worked at the Canadian border. She was so well trained her first day on the job, she picked up on a dime bag of coke wrapped in 15 layers of saran wrap tucked underneath the bed line of her truck.
And what is it about her that made her a difficult placement in the retirement years?
When she got hurt, and they don't know exactly when it happened at work, but her tail got nicked. And it didn't get fixed right away, so she started to turn to chase it, to bite it. And it got so bad to where she started to spin in circles, and she actually ate off part of her tail.
It really is a sad story there, and she's sitting nice and quiet, so we're not necessarily going to show you right now, but you can see that she did bite off her tail there. So dogs like this are paired with vets. They live with them together because these are difficult placement dogs, and they're making a difference in the vets' lives.
They are.
In what ways? We heard about your story earlier, but in some of the other vets in the program.
We have veterans that aren't comfortable going out in public. They don't like to go out. They're homebodies. They go to work, they go home, they stay secluded. Every veteran that we brought in the program with a canine wants to get out there with their dog, take them to VFWs and leads and start hanging out with other people. We've had veterans leave the programs because they've got offered full-time jobs through our sponsors. And
these dogs don't just go into any home where there's a neighborhood and they might be a nuisance to the neighbors, correct? No. So you have to make sure that it's a secure place, right?
We do. We, with the exception of James's place, all the properties that we have, we lease. We have the lease on them, or we own them. We own our property in Wisconsin. We own our property in Illinois that we're building on.
And they're secure areas as
well.
They are.
Yes.
We're going to learn a little bit more about some of the construction that's going to be taking place to put together more homes for these animals and the vets that love them very much right now. Fascinating stories.
Thank you.
I can't help but being touched, Chris and Susan, when I hear these stories, dogs that might otherwise have not had a home.
There's something I forgot to tell you. Ornella was in the...
I guess we'll hear that story next time.
Yeah, what a tease, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, Vince.